It's stream time.
Wait.
What?
What did you
What?
say?
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you did.
I don't know what's going on.
JD, you heard it too, right?
Well, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know what I heard something about ass.
Whoa!
Skibby said something about ass and then started stream and made us seem like the crazy one.
Whoa, y'all sounding crazy. Low key? What's going on? Why are we talking about that? That's weird.
All men do is
Crazy?
lie. All men do is lie.
Whoa! The hell? What the hell? What the hell? Bro, that's wild. You said that. Bro. I said let's rip some
crazy.
ass. I said let's rip some ass.
You say rip?
Yeah, like let's rip ass. Like, is that not a thing people say?
Let's kick ass.
No, let's rip ass. Like kick ass is different, you know. Like, let's rip some ass. Let's tear open a new one. Is that what they say?
I've never heard that saying before, Skibby.
Okay, let's play some Ace Attorney.
Silent.
It literally, the translation for that, like for the slang, literally means like farting, Skibby.
I knew it was a term of something. Okay.
I feel like you meant kick ass.
Let's rip ass. Hell yeah. No, we rip ass.
JD, I also think that's what I meant, but whatever.
We rip ass. And let's begin. It's time.
Skibby failed at Gen Zing.
Oh shit, we're here. Guys, we're gonna
speedrun. You decided to go into the trial.
Yeah. Are we ready to speedrun?
It's true.
No.
It's true that Kazuma Sogi was assigned the assassination mission 1 year ago now.
Why are we saying What?
Because I was drinking water.
Why speedrun?
The target was Inspector T. Gregson. That was a condition of the British study tour.
What? The condition of the tour was to kill someone? You gotta kill someone if you wanna go British.
Hey, yo.
However, in the end, something happened that meant the young man was unable to carry out his mission. On the evening in question, a member of the crew was on duty outside my cabin at all times. If there had been a shot fired, the crewman would have heard it, so clearly I can't be involved.
Wait, what? What? We literally saw a bullet hole? Wait, what? What are we talking about? So you admit it then? As this communication suggests that there really was an assassin exchange arrangement between Britain and Japan? Yeah, he really just admitted it. Okay. A political endeavor at the highest levels, not something I can discuss here.
He said, yeah,
but such a worthy practice was born study to coerce somebody to commit murder? It's the most appalling thing I've ever heard.
Appalling? Well, it's easy to judge.
Damn.
Pardon?
Asogi had a reason for taking his sword to that British inspector, you know.
What?
Which is why he accepted the mission in the first place. Isn't that right, Council?
Why are we allowing this guy to be a prosecutor? No, but like for real. Mousy!
Why are we?
First! Yeah, he has...
Mousy!
He's the one that should be the witness.
I'm sorry I left you. I love you.
I'm sorry, Mousy. I'm sorry Pookie left you.
We left you. No, it was just me.
Yeah, I was here. I was not. I mean, I wasn't there, but yeah, I guess so.
I know. I miss Skippy.
I miss y'all. Judge Jigoku, if you are the mastermind behind this operation in Japan, then tell the court the identity of your counterpart in Britain. Wait, what? What did he just say? Oh, we haven't figured that out yet? Interesting.
I suppose not.
What? What did you just say?
I said, I guess we're not.
Yeah. I'm not obliged to divulge that information.
You are now, bitch.
As I said yesterday, I've killed nobody. I freely admit that I accepted the mission, but on the night the plan was to be executed, I backed out.
Welcome back from ads, Mousy. How are you?
In short, this assassin exchange that the defense has identified is unrelated to the events of this case. The crucial point is this. Your police inspector can't have perished aboard that steamship in Dunkirk, because if he'd been shot in the cabin, it's inconceivable that a member of the crew wouldn't have heard it. That's right. Gregson was killed after returning to London, in the room on Fresno Street. And the perpetrator of the crime was the Reaper, Barack Van Ziegs.
Okay, man. They're all colluding against me for some fucking reason.
The prosecution's accusation remains unchanged.
Took out the trash and nearly knocked herself out. How? Are you okay?
No,
You
Mousy,
okay?
you gotta be careful.
Don't knock yourself out with the trash. Knock yourself out, I guess. No. I don't know.
No.
Don't knock yourself out.
No.
That's a saying. It's a saying. Yeah.
Skeevy, we know how your sayings are going already.
Okay. Thanks.
Damn.
This is Pookie line.
Yay!
Yay.
To think that a seemingly innocent foreign exchange programmee was a facade for such... What? What is that word?
Machiavellian.
What's up?
Machiavellian.
What the?
Machiavellian feelings.
Machiavellian.
Machiavellian.
I've heard that word somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Clearly, it's a plot only a government minister and high-ranking judge such as the witness could hope to execute. Are you,
What
like,
echo?
giving yourself away, homie?
Is there an echo? Wait, what?
Yeah, there is an echo. I just heard it.
Oh!
Echo. We echo?
I see. There's an
We're in a cave. Please help us.
Help me!
E. How would I solve this issue? I'm muting Discord audio. No echo. No more echo. OBS updated
Can't
and
have
now
an
it looks a
echo.
little
Can't hear
different.
us.
The audio bars look a lot different now, which is interesting.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't updated my OBS yet.
It's fine. Everything should be fine now. Thank you for the... Why are the Discord people in a cave? It's because I have Discord as an audio and desktop audio as an audio. I'm stupid. Anyways.
Clearly, it's the plot only a government minister and high-ranking judge.
I
such as
said
the-
that!
Oh, you said
I
that. I don't know
read
why I'm
that.
reading that. I don't know why I'm reading that.
Well, I seem to recall that it was someone on the British side who controlled everything.
Be that as it may, it is not the place of the court to
Oh my god.
pursue this villainous assassin exchange plot.
30 stream streak is like a month. worth of
Yeah!
stream. That's wild.
You're welcome.
That's wild. That's you with that 5 stream streak.
I'm a
Dude,
true
that's
fan
also
for real.
crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Why don't I get streaks on other streams?
Yeah!
Why
Me
do-
and you, Shaddy, me and you.
Me and
You both are on a 30
Yeah.
streak? What? Wait, why don't I get streaks for other streams? Like, I don't have the
Because you
option to
miss
streak.
them.
No,
I don't know.
You
I
have
don't-
to watch every single one. For like at least like 3 minutes, I think. Something like that.
Oh.
You have to watch for like a few minutes and then it counts.
Interesting.
Skibby doesn't watch me long enough.
I lurk, but I don't know if that counts as like sitting on the tab for 3 minutes.
Yeah, you have to sit on the tab,
Oh.
boy.
I keep it at 1% and tab out. I don't know if that's like a okay, you know. Do the lurk gods like that? Maybe not. Okay, I'm sorry. Next time I
Maybe
try.
not.
Maybe not.
We are concerned only with the tangible events pertaining to the murder of Inspector Gregson. Is the defense clear on that point, counsel?
Yes, my lord. I'll keep that in mind as I cross-examine the witness. Interesting.
They're basically like, only worry about Gregson. Don't ask any other questions.
Yeah, it seems like some weird shit going on. Some sussy McWussy here.
Sorry, Strongheart is of the same caliber as him,
Yeah.
but in the British, so I think it's probably him.
I think it's gotta be Strongheart. There's no other one else. Yeah. Who said he was the bad guy? Funky? Someone said it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if they're not introducing
I think
any
it
more
was
characters, yeah, it comes to a point like because they don't just randomly drop characters. So
No.
I guess it's got to be Strongheart. We're basically destroying the entire British government right now. It's kind of funny, and I guess the Japanese one. We're kind of screwing everyone over. Oh, I didn't. Well, okay, we already know that. This one's wrong. This one.
Mhm.
Wait. What evidence do we have? Yeah, this?
Actually, yeah, that would. I think that would be it.
I'm required to assemble on the main deck at 10 p.m. in order to review accuracy. Wow,
Yeah,
but it's,
so like,
yeah, they're all
if he
gone.
got
They're
shot-
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, if he got shot during that time, people wouldn't have heard it.
Yes, as the court has heard, there was a crewman posted outside of Judge Shigoku's cabin. However, we can be sure that, contrary to the witness's claim, the guard wasn't there at all times. What? I have here a notice of a particular event that was scheduled to take place aboard the steamship on the 31st. Whoa! Where did you get that? It's evidence gathered by Mr. Herlock Sholmes. You were acquainted yesterday, if you remember. Herlock Sholmes again. According to this itinerary, after leaving the port of Dunkirk at exactly 10 p.m. and for a period of 20 minutes, all crewmen of the SS Grouse were to gather on deck for an evacuation drill. All crewmen were away from their posts. Mousie's too busy eating. That's okay, Mousie. I appreciate you
Real
for being
mouse.
here. Thank you. And during that 20-minute interval, of course, any gunshots emanating from your cabin would have been heard by no one. In summary, Judge Jigoku, you had ample opportunity to commit the crime. Oh!
Objection.
Ooh. A 20-minute window of opportunity. That's an excellent find, Ryunosuke. But it amounts to nothing. Why? Because there's no proof. Because the witness clearly stated in his testimony, no incident occurred in his cabin. There's a fucking gunshot in his fucking What do you mean? Unless you have some decisive evidence that can show his testimony to be false. Your accusation is nothing more than conjecture.
Very true. Well, counsel?
Thank you for her part. Mousie's a busy guy. I know Mousie's a busy guy. Thank you, Mousie. Thank you for being here.
She's so
again.
busy.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Mouse is so busy with his supermarket.
Yeah, Mousie's busy running a supermarket. Inspector Gregson was killed in Judge Jigoku's cabin that night. I'm sure of it. Because the defense has evidence to prove it.
You will present the evidence for the defense at once, counsel. What proof do you have that the victim's life was taken in Jingoku's cabin on the 31st October?
4 ass pages of evidence. The gun? The gun? The hole? I don't know.
What's the last thing that you have at the end?
That's the telegram. Where was this? This was in the case. see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's the part on the top of a pocket watch that you twist to set the time, isn't it? Oh,
It's called the crown, I believe.
we have one of
The
those.
watch would be quite useless without one.
JD is quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was messing around with my microphone settings because I was so loud that I could hear myself over stream.
Oh, make yourself a
What
TV.
about now?
Oh my
What about
god.
now?
Yeah, you're good.
Is this good? Or am I too loud now?
It's good. I can
Little
turn
too
you
loud.
down. I can turn you
Can
down.
be.
I mean, yeah, you're a
Yeah,
little
what
loud.
about now? What about now?
Perfect.
Okay, great. So I was messing around with stuff because I could hear myself over stream when it's on
Yeah.
1%.
That's fair. I'm too busy giving customer kisses and nearly passing out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's pretty slay, Mousy.
Don't go too
Stay
hard on the
safe.
kisses, Mouse.
Yeah,
you
don't kiss
can't
too
pass
hard.
out.
Yeah, don't be passing out. The crown?
Every
Like
time.
what sits on top of a monarch's head. That's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually,
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo?
if this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head.
If by monarch you mean pocket watch, then I'm sure you have.
Well, then fucking put it together, man. What do you think, Miss Susato?
I feel sure I know exactly what will fit here.
Really? I was just thinking precisely the same thing. Oh my god.
We're about to
guys.
see that the little round component is actually part of Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch.
which is just really damning evidence, I guess. But really?
Yep.
I was just thinking precisely that too. These guys are fucking around in court. They know they got him.
A perfect fit.
I knew it. All right, perhaps you knew it.
I'll make a note of this new information at once.
Lovely. Judge Goku, this was found in your cabin yesterday.
What is that? The crown of a pocket watch?
A pocket watch. And if you will observe, the victim's pocket watch, which we know he treasured, is missing precisely that part.
It can't be.
Moreover, this crown is a perfect fit on the spindle protruding from the victim's watch. Thank you for the lurkies. Go lie down. Yeah. Go lie down, Mousy.
Yeah.
Have a good eep. Now, the fact that this was retrieved from Judge Shigoku's cabin tells us that the victim's watch almost certainly broke there. In other words, the victim was killed on the 31st during the 20-minute evacuation drill. In the cabin occupied by you, Judge Jigoku. Damn. Whoa! Oh my god. Well, you're razor sharp, aren't you? You young murderer.
Well,
What? Ooh, kill him. He's killing him. That's what he needs. He needs you're so good, you're killing him.
No. The context is that the first case in the first game,
know.
they said he killed a guy, but it wasn't him. But he was the one who did the case, so he's stupid and mean. Why am I coughing so much? Hold on.
Don't die.
I always feel like I have something in my mouth, in my throat, that I need.
I
to
feel
cough
that.
Drink water.
on. I am.
Water good.
Chug.
Chug, chug,
Okay.
chug.
No. Expertly maneuvered, Renosuke. And your argument sounds entirely plausible at first.
What?
But rather like this pocket watch, it's full of cracks. What? And I believe Judge Jigoku feels the same way. He's like, I know he got my back.
Got the homie.
What? Wow.
Bitch!
I was wrong to acquit you earlier in the year. Dude, that's fucked up. Sorry?
This bitch.
Whoa! That's not something he should be saying! Oh my god, dude.
If I know that it would result in someone having to listen to this drivel, I would have declared you guilty just to spare the world of your ridiculous bombast.
It gets clear that the witness will have to give further
Wait,
testimony.
both of these guys are attacking us right now. Like,
What did we
Genuinely.
ever do? We're just doing our job.
holy shit, man. Yeah, it's not me, bro.
When you hear what actually happened in my cabin that night, you'll notice the pitfall in which you've stumbled.
Prior to your renewed testimony, I would like to clarify one point. The fact that this part of the victim's watch was discovered in your cabin means that you acknowledge she was there, I presume?
Yes, I do.
Very well, then. You may proceed to give your formal testimony about what exactly happened in your cabin aboard the ship on the evening of the 31st October.
This is kind of freaky.
Of course, as a man of the law, I have no intention of obstructing justice, even though I literally just said
Hey.
that I would have fucking did what I did despite the truth and whatever. I don't care. I'm a fucking dumbass bitch. Man, I never like thought a guy was so cool and then immediately just like 180'd and was like, yeah, no, this guy's fucked. What? Why is he so mean?
Because he got caught
Yeah,
in a
because
lie,
he got caught,
and
yeah.
he's like defensive.
Yeah, he's really defensive about it.
I had a guest
He's
waiting
like,
for me
well,
when I returned to
you're
my cabin
stupid.
after finishing my evening meal in the dining room. When I walked through the door, a mustachioed Englishman was there, foolishly waving a gun at me. I soon take care of him with what the fuck? And Yippon Seoi throw. Soy? Ippon. Though, he couldn't wait to run away after that.
Being super cool and then everyone 180ing on you is just the life of a YouTuber. Damn, Golden. Golden being real right now. How are you, Golden?
It's the Mr.
He's
Golden
speaking
22.
fact.
Being super cool and having everything 180 on you is also like a Boston Massacre in the Golden Lock. Isn't that right, Golden? Could be more real, not gonna lie. How about you? Whoa! Whoa! This is true! Exactly, this is true. I'm not wrong. I'm pretty real. I'm having a good time. We're playing Ace
Golden,
Attorney, as always.
remember the sand attack incident?
Nah, bro. Sand Attack is such a scummy move in the early game.
I witnessed it get used like 5 times in a row on Golden.
Yeah, and at that point you just
When he was in
lose.
the Elite Four.
Yeah, they do that in the Elite Four?
Yeah.
They did it to him in the Elite Four. It was like 5 sand attacks in a row.
So bullshit. But there's also a chance that I turn the channel point redemption off until the run is over. Wow, okay, so you're just gonna not, okay. They can find a way to work around that? Interesting, okay. I see. Okay, man, okay. I do hope you win. I don't want to see you lose. Yeah. Grizzly Scrafty does Sand Attack? Ew, that's stupid. Elite 4 using Sand Attack is so dumb. That's some Route 1 tactics, bro. That's crazy. That's some Pidgey tactics. You know? But yeah, we're playing Ace Attorney. We're having a good time. Thank you for being here, Golden. I appreciate you, man.
It's finale.
Finale time. We're binging this. We're like finishing it, hopefully.
I imagine his watch was broken when he threw him over my shoulder. It has nothing to do with his murder.
I think I'll win. I'm feeling pretty good about what I'm playing right now. We'll just have to see how it goes. We'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, I believe in you, Golden. I'll be there. I'll try to watch when you stream, so I can get those points and also also watch you succeed. Definitely succeed. Thumbs up. You got this. I believe in you. The inspector was clearly killed after having returned to Britain because his body was found in London. That's literally not what that means, but okay. That's literally wrong.
Ipon
Seoi. What is that?
Deo?
Seoi? Yo, bunny skibby. Oink.
Bunny skibby.
I'm a little tall
Hold
right
on.
now.
I can look what that means.
I think they'll just explain what that means. Hold.
They probably will.
A common jujutsu martial arts technique in my country. Yeah. Well.
Oh, yeah, it's judo.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. I was careful not to use
You
too
are my
much for...
special.
It's that throw where you grab someone's arm and then you
flip
turn
them
your
over.
back to them
Yeah.
and throw them over.
Yeah, flip them over.
It's
yeah,
that throw.
It's the throw. It's the throw.
It's the throw.
Yeah, that's what bunny skibby is. I just have ears now. I'm sorry. What were you
He's a
expecting?
bunny.
He steals my job.
I steal your job now.
Comes Bunny Boy. 2 bunnies and a bear.
2 bunnies and a bear.
Yeah.
Our talk show.
Yay!
2 bunnies and a bear.
Sounds like a talk show, yeah. I was careful not to use too much force, but the man obviously landed too heavily for his watch to take. Wait, hold. Okay. So, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I imagine you can see the flaw in your logic now, can't you? What? I guess he's saying that the crack doesn't necessarily mean anything was killed or whatever. The fact that the pocket watch was broken in the witness's cabin in no way proves that the victim's murder took place there. That's true. That's true. I've no doubt the inspector intended to kill me, but he didn't manage to pull the trigger. Yes, because he was merely the tactician, not the Reaper's hand of death.
The testimony appears to make perfect sense as far as I can tell.
I thought I was gonna turn into like a bunny like body and everything. No, I don't have that money. I'm sorry. This is Pog. It's Pog. Hell yeah.
Nah, it's Ski Bunny though.
Ski bunny.
Ski Bunny.
Ebun.
Ski bun.
Ski Bunny.
Let me express my deep gratitude for your understanding, my lord. But if this testimony holds, Judge Yagoku will be deemed to have no involvement in the case.
Well, counsel, I really see no reason for wasting precious court time here on a cross-examination.
Well, screw you.
Well, too fucking bad, because we're gonna do it.
Yeah, too fucking bad. Sorry, my lord. The defense has a right to cross-examine, and I don't intend to squander that. Whoa! God fucking damn!
You're an embarrassment to your
Whoa.
countrymen, not knowing when you're beaten.
Whoa! Jigoku, you
That's
fuck!
so rude.
Holy
In that
shit!
case, proceed, Mr.
Goku's a
Naruto.
bitch.
Yo, why is
I like
he...
how Strongheart's like, nah,
Nah,
fucking
he's-
cook him. Cook him right now.
Goku, proceed! My goat. I feel like Strongheart is more like... ignoring everything right now.
Yeah.
he's more just like, just do it. Just go.
Just do it. This dude's fucking
Yeah.
yapping.
Threw over my shoulder. This has nothing to do with his murder. That might be wrong. I might have to do that there. Wait. His body was found in London. Is this true? Explain. But there's no evidence that proves the victim ever returned to London alive. That's true. Just take a moment to think the ideas of yours through. Now, stripling. What does that mean? What? If the inspector was killed on the steamship in France, how on earth could he have gone back to Great Britain? When people die, their bodies remain at the same spot. It's a devil of a thing. Oh, yeah, I'm not stupid. People can move bodies, man.
Stripling just means like a young man, basically
okay.
calling him a child.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, then obviously the culprit must have moved the body. How exactly? Carrying a corpse off a ship in your arms would raise a few eyebrows at least, don't you think? I mean, in a compartment it wouldn't, but like, okay, whatever, I guess. Well, yes, that's true, but... Oh, it is? Oh, God, okay. I don't know if you care about this or
Passenger
not.
luggage is
Oh.
inspected when it's unloaded from arriving vessel.
I knew I forgot something. I didn't ping
What?
my Discord.
Oh my god.
Bum, 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 bum.
How could you not?
I had the message ready, I just didn't fucking do it. Thank you, Mr. Golden 22. We love Mr. Golden 22 here, chat.
We do.
Shout out to Mr. Golden 22 for real, for real.
And I would like to think the border police would query the corpse of an English gentleman as hand luggage.
Yeah.
If the murder had taken place aboard the ship, you would imagine the body would have been disposed of at sea. There would be no sense in risking being caught by attempting to transfer the body back to Great Britain.
But we know the answer. We know that the body was frozen in the fridge. Right? That's killed that idea then.
But perhaps not.
Miss Susato?
We've heard that the first-class passengers were under constant scrutiny by the crewmen posted to guard them. Which would mean that the culprit had no opportunity to dispose of the body in the sea.
True. Which would also kind of counter
Very
your
true.
argument as well. Yes, that's true. So transporting the body to Britain may have been the only viable alternative.
Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you?
Oh my god.
I thought it'd been perfectly clear, but it seems like I'm going to have to explain it in words you can understand. I think I ought to alter my testimony with your consent, of course, my lord.
Wow. My god.
No objection. State your amended testimony now.
Why is he like this, bro? He's so mean to us all of a sudden. I guess he never liked us, huh?
Wow. Fake.
I don't think
We
it's-
hate fake people.
Oh, man.
Real.
I don't think he's ever shown that he liked us because, you know, he was like, I never want to see you in this court again. Because his first impression of us was like very beginner us, right? Like we were just kind of panicky and shit. That's probably the impression that we left on him. But like we different now, boy. We different. There's no possible way I could transfer the victim's corpse back to Britain. Is this true? This has got to be the one we present something on. No. One. No. No. How big was no? Oh, this is not.
Not that
case?
luggage right there? That
But
case?
didn't they say?
Um,
Didn't they say?
well, I
Didn't they
mean-
say they'd inspect it? But I guess to contradict this question, yes, he literally fit inside his own fucking suitcase.
Yeah.
Objection.
But there's no possible way you could have moved Inspector Gregson's body. You say? Yeah, this is a direct contradiction to this. I would say the opposite is true.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Weenor, thank you, surname. Hi, surname. Far from being impossible for you to do. The transporting of Inspector Gregson's body back to Great Britain is something only you could do.
What are you talking about, Ryunosuke?
As well as being a judge, Mr. Jigoku is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. Oh, he got through TSA free! Oh my
because he's head
god.
of TSA.
Oh, bro got that TSA pre thing.
Mhm.
Oh shit, I remember now. Which means he's exempt from having his luggage searched when he enters the country. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, his ass got. I don't know if he said this, but say it again, because I didn't hear it. Oh, maybe I'm gone. Oh, okay.
Alright, I wasn't close.
No, it's okay. We learned that when we first met you upon your arrival in London. Damn, he told us that, didn't he? Dude, the fact that there was
Said,
just probably a
"I'm
body in
just
there is
bitter."
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took a rather long time. A lot of time, I must say. I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
Wow, who knew that this would come back? I didn't think this would come back.
Ah.
Me neither.
Oh, I knew you were jealous.
Hi, surname. How are you? What have you been doing today? How has your day been? I presume you recall this Judge-Goku. It's a photograph we took in the foyer of the hotel to mark the occasion. In the court, as the court will note, you will have your large travel trunk, and that's why he was gone for so long. He was setting up all that shit. Oh, large enough, in fact, to have a corpse inside. Minecraft?
Mr. Naruto,
What Minecraft are
surely
you
I'm
playing?
not suggesting.
Modded? Server? Single player? I'm afraid I am, yes. 3 days ago, when we were chatting innocently with the new arrivals from Japan in the hotel, the body of Inspector Gregson was just meters away from us, inside Judge Goku's trunk, and that's wild. That's crazy, actually.
Order in the court. Yay. I'm skeptical, counsel, that a grown man's body
don't be
could fit
skeptical.
inside even the largest travel trunk.
Oh, that's why all his
No.
shit was on the floor!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Not only, well, his shit on the floor at that time because he was inside, but otherwise, it could. That's why he didn't bring it back the first time, I guess, right? Right? Like, that makes sense, because his shit was on the boat. For some reason, when we went back and he was hiding, his shit was on the boat for some reason. Oh, wait, no, never mind. He obviously would have taken his shit back. Well, then, he would have left the shit on the boat for the first time he left. Right? Then he would have went to grab it later, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I happen to know the witness himself, a man of considerable size, fits inside this trunk. I still don't understand how his body is laid out here, but we're just gonna accept that. And verifying that would be extremely simple, wouldn't it, Judge Goku?
But inside his trunk? How horrifying.
Did it really bring a whole ass trunk that big just because it was like, yep, gotta put a body in it? And after we'd spoken with you in the Great Waterloo Hotel, you had the opportunity to visit the apparent scene on Fresno Street, taking your trunk with you in a cab to deposit the inspector's body.
I don't have to listen to this nonsense.
Dr. Gori, the coroner who examined the body, has confirmed the possibility. She's acknowledged that there are signs that steps may have been taken to disguise the true time of death. The onset of the body's decomposition could have been delayed by storing it in a refrigerator.
So, as I remember explaining yesterday, refrigerators of the requisite size are few and far between.
Yes, I'm sure they are. But one place they're certainly found is on a large ocean liners. Such ships are equipped with electrically refrigerated cold rooms to keep food fresh on their long sea voyages, and the SS Grouse is no exception. Professor Mikotoba told me about it only yesterday. Well, Judge Jigoku?
However much you prolong this debate, you can't eliminate the truth. All the evidence points to you being the killer. That didn't seem as impactful as I thought. Well, this is all very heartening. I can see it was a wise move, letting Asugi and you embark on this study tour. What are you talking about now? Logical reasoning, of course. All court proceedings will be built on logical reasoning in the new century. And I can see that you've both laid firm foundations for that already.
Judge Jigoku,
Yeah, what the
please!
fuck?
Stop diverting attention from the issue at hand.
He gonna shit on us, and now he's gonna tell us that we got them foundations. Like, shut up.
For real.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Oh my God! It's Star.
Toby
Hold.
Stan.
Wait a minute.
Toby Stan is here.
Holy shit! Gotta check the
This is
polls.
what
Was
I
Star
had
supposed to be
to.
here?
How do you respond?
You didn't know that. You don't know my life.
Star. Star.
Hi.
Why?
We missed Star. What the heck? What is this?
I know I'm here on my
Star.
day off. It's crazy, isn't it?
Is this your day off? Slay.
Today's my day off,
Oh my
and so
God.
is tomorrow.
Yay!
But tomorrow I'm doing something, so
Oh,
today
that's-
was the day.
That's fair. No, you told me. You told
Today's
me.
the day.
Oh wait, yeah, you said you could make it. Probably. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Oh yeah, slay.
I'll be back because I gotta feed Pooey.
Okay, go feed
Pooey.
Pooey. You missed Toby, by the way. Anyways.
The attack on,
Toby.
attack on Toby.
Your son.
Oh
Toby.
no.
Wait, Star, you gotta watch the video when you come back. You gotta show the video. Respond. There's really no need for me to respond, is there? We gotta catch up Star as well. Star's done a lot.
Why ever not?
Because before you can even begin to answer the question of when the victim was killed, you must first establish one key fact. Where was the victim killed? It's quite logical. The actual scene of the crime. The prosecution's stance is unaltered. The killing took place on Fresno Street where the gunshot was heard. Dude, as the accused, Brock Fontique shot the victim at point-blank range.
Dude, there's so much evidence. Yo, Goku's in this game? Sure. Sure, sir.
Goku?
Since no tangible evidence exists to disprove the prosecution's claim at this time,
Bedrock Vanilla with the new actions. Oh, Bedrock Vanilla? Oh, okay. Okay. Sound like fun. They have some
the
interesting stuff
defense's
on Bedrock.
deductions amount to little more than an elaborate fairy
What
tale.
the f... Everyone hates me, I guess.
I'm afraid that that's how the logical reasoning the British are really known for works, young stripling.
The victim was shot in that little room on Fresno Street and died instantly? I'm afraid it's the prosecution's claim. That's the only fairy tale here. Oh, I love this banter! He's not even phased no
This is
more. We're not even
actually
phased.
entertaining.
I live for this. I live for this shit.
How can you say that?
Quite simply, because that claim directly contradicts a certain piece of evidence in our possession. Very tantalizing, counsel.
Very tantalizing, counsel. I think you had
Hilarious.
better explain yourself to the court, don't you?
Why does he sound like he's talking to a child? Very, very, very tantalizing.
Wow.
Wow, very tantalizing. I think, would you
Very
like to explain
tantalizing.
to the class? The prosecution claims that Inspector Gregson died instantly when he was shot at the scene on Fresno Street. But this evidence clearly contradicts that claim. I wasn't really reading. The prosecution claims that Inspector died instantly. So it has to do with the autopsy? Instantly? What says he didn't instantly die? Question mark? Let's see more photograph. Okay, let's look at the crime scene stuff. Red hairpiece. No. Revolver.
So can somebody catch me up?
Okay. When did you? What was the last thing you learned? Cause you missed out.
Before we learned about Kazuha. Not Kazuha.
Kazuha.
It's been a hot minute. You can clearly tell I haven't been here in a
Oh,
while.
yeah,
Anyway,
Star, you missed out on a lot of stories. So,
'cause I know we found out he was the guy, right?
yes, now
What
we've
is
been
it,
facing
different-
off against
Yeah.
him.
Guy.
He, basically, the whole story right now is, Gregson is dead.
Oh. favorite
Van
officer.
Zeeks, we're defending Van Zeeks right now. Because everyone says
What?
he's the killer. Because he picked up a gun at the scene of the crime and people saw him pick up a gun. They didn't see him pick up a gun, they just saw him holding a gun, but obviously it was just that the gun
Right.
was on the ground and he picked it up. That's the odd thing.
Yeah.
We're going against Kazuma right now as the prosecutor on the other side. We've figured out that Kazuma was actually initially sent to Great Britain to assassinate Gregson.
Oh no,
Which-
that's bad.
Didn't work, which he claims that he backed out of.
Oh, okay.
And right now we're interrogating Judge Jigoku, which is the Japanese judge, because he was the
Yeah, I
one.
was about to say, why is he there?
Because he was the one that telegrammed the assassination. So basically, what we're saying is that someone from Japan and someone from Britain, which is in this case Giselle Brett or Assassin, I guess, like, was supposed to kill someone from Britain, and then we're supposed to kill someone from Japan. I don't fucking know. People are killing each other, and
Things are happening, is what I'm understanding. Okay.
there was supposed to be a like, basically Britain and Japan both colluded with each other, the big boys. Jigoku is the Japan's big boy, and we don't know who the Great Britain's big boy is, and we're predicting it's Strongheart. But the big boys have come together, and they're doing some weird assassination trade, where one person assassinates someone, and another person assassinates another person, and we caught Assassin because Assassin was the one who assassinated Wilson, I think, which was of the very first case in this game. That's basically what happened, and there's a lot of context that we'll have to bring back, but and then also
Oh, yeah.
I missed this whole arc
I'd like
where
on Toby.
Kazuma is kind of avenging like his father's death, because his father, the professor, is the I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that part where Kazuma said his dad was the professor?
I think so.
That whole
The
ass
professor who got
cutscene.
killed by the British lady? Wait, is
No.
that the person we're talking about?
No,
Okay.
the professor case is like a whole big thing.
The professor case.
Apparently I missed it.
Basically, the
Somehow.
professor is a serial killer.
What?
That killed a bunch of big top people in Britain, and who was basically kind of like acting on their own to, I don't know, kind of like a Robin Hood
Oh.
situation where like they, instead of stealing, they kill people that are
Oh, interesting.
big people. And that was Kazuma's dad. So he came and he thinks that in his mind that Van Zeeks was the one who killed them because Van Zeeks sent them to execution or whatever in the fuck. People with brothers daddy issues are helping each other, are not helping each other. What? They're fighting against each other and they're mean and stuff. And that's why Kazuma's here basically. He's alive because he fell into a coma. He got shipped to France and then he found his way back to Britain. After doing a bunch of jobs and shit. This guy, which was the prison ward, this guy is a prison ward for the prison where the execution was supposed to be set for his dad, but he freed him basically. He got him out of that execution for some reason, which was weirdly still unclear. Am I wrong for saying that it's still unclear why he did that, JD? I actually remember.
I don't
why.
think it was covered now.
He just kind of freaked out, and he was like, this guy is, yeah, and then this is the crime scene floor plan. That's Gregson on the top right. His ass is dead. And also we're saying that the Reaper, like, you know, they keep mentioning the Reaper,
Yes.
And how Van Zieks is the Reaper, but we're actually saying that the Reaper is an organization of people who work behind the scenes, and Gregson was a part of that organization.
Oh.
To kill people that the Reaper found, or that Van Zieks prosecuted for, or prosecuted against, I guess.
And Gina's in denial.
Gina's in denial, because that was Gregson's her boss. But
Yeah.
that's Gregson. That's my goat. Yeah, there's a lot of missing bits, but that's basically the main arcs.
That's the gist of it. Okay,
That's the
okay.
main
That's all I
stuff.
need.
And now we show Attack on Toby.
Now we show Attack on Toby. Wherever Toby is. Wherever Toby is.
Alright, my
I mean, we have a lot of stupid clips. I forgot about the punching scene.
Sniffer.
so
Okay,
precious.
Shady. Oh my god.
Oh, this is the one where he tackles Gina. This isn't the one where
This
he
isn't the one.
attacks us.
This
This would be
outfit is
this
so
one.
cute though.
Uh-oh.
I'm hearing something in somebody's background.
I also
Yeah,
hear
my
a
computer was beeping because I plugged it in. That's
Oh,
probably
okay.
my computer.
Anyways, that was that. I don't know if you saw that.
My computer does a beep when I plug it in.
That was interesting.
Now show the punching scene.
The punching, yeah, okay. Oh. No! And then they lay together.
That's hilarious.
Anyways, that was that.
What is?
He's dead.
Oh no.
Anyways, oh, this
Oh
is
my- The guy, yeah, I remember
there was,
him. Yeah.
No. There was Biff Stroganoff. This guy's Chicken Stroganoff. That's his brother. Chicken Stroganoff,
That's
spelled
hilarious.
Tchikin, I think. Chicken. And then there's Biff. There's Biff and Chicken. Anyways,
Biff and
I love
Chicken.
them. I love them so much. I don't even remember what we're doing now. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. You got it.
Yeah.
Actually, Inspector Gregson died when he was shot at the scene. Contradicts a certain... Wait, what contradicts? The victim was shot in a little room on Fresno Street and died instantly. I'm afraid it's the prosecution's claim that's the only fairy tale here. I can say that. Wait, what? What are we talking? Where are we supposed to contradict right now? Oh, that he didn't die instantly. We're supposed to... Okay. He didn't die instantly. We're looking through this. He didn't die instantly. What shows that he didn't die instantly? Does this show that he didn't die instantly? I mean... He didn't die like that, right? It's not, you don't just topple over like that if you die instantly. I guess. Type. Star, this is your voice now.
What? No. No.
Yeah, you're Strongheart now. Shadi was Strongheart, but now Shadi's not here. That's okay. You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm gonna talk normally because I don't think I can do
Oh, okay. Fair
that. A
enough.
photograph of the victim in the very
understandable.
location you claim he wasn't killed.
Strongheart? Yes, but the point is the posture of the body itself. No worries, Pookie.
What? He needs his red
Take your
sash on
time.
his head. It looks weird without his red sash on his head.
Yeah, no, he looks so different. If Inspector Gregson had been shot there in the room, it's out of the question that his body would have been curled up in a ball like that. Yeah, I guess. It's weird that his body was in the fucking ball shape, yeah.
How is it
Sorry to disappoint you, but your logic is flawed. He could have easily have adopted that fetal position due to the pain of the shot that, which subsequently proved fatal. Oh.
Objection.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Judge Jigoku, but it's your logic that is flawed. What?
Literally
Also,
couldn't
we're
remember
really
it.
sassy now, apparently. According to this
I love
autopsy
that.
report, the victim died instantly. Also, Jigoku's being really mean to us. He would have felt no pain,
Why?
much less have been able to draw himself in that position. Yeah, I don't know, because he's being mean to us because he's getting pushed into a corner right now. Ah! Which begs the question of why the victim's body is curled up in that way. Oh, I don't know, someone touched him. Though the answer to that should be abundantly clear by now.
Oh shit, sorry.
I know, it's
You're
okay.
suggesting.
You're not used to it yet. The inspector's body took on that posture ahead of its arrival on Fresno Street, before it was coldly turned out on the floor. Inside of a large travel trunk! Okay, we're also saying that he basically killed the guy on the boat here. The guy went onto the boat here, and he killed him while in his room, and then put him in his suitcase, and then fucking moved the body to that room.
That is complicated as shit, dude.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Yeah, yeah. You missed a lot, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's gonna be hard to explain some things.
A
Yeah.
lot because working is existing.
Yeah, I know. No worries. It's okay. We'll try to
You're
explain
quite
the best we
right.
can.
The shape of the body.
Oh.
It looks exactly as if it had been kept in a confined space.
Whoa, true.
Hey, yo.
Fetal position, much. Judge Jigoku, present your trunk for examination. We must smell. I believe it's very possible that it contained traces of the victim's blood. Fuck! Present my trunk? I refuse! What? On what grounds? True, on what grounds? My diary. I'm the Minister
Sorry,
of
I
Foreign
got
Affairs
personal
from the
information.
Empire of Japan.
I'm sorry, I got personal information in there. You can't
Yeah.
repeat.
I shouldn't have to put up with this treatment just because of some stripling's baseless accusation. You can take the shit out. I don't mind if you take all your shit out, man. I just want to see the edges of the trunk. Biatch.
In other words, Judge Jigoku, is there blood in your trunk?
In other words, you a pussy for real, for real. I decline to answer that. As the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I have privileges that allow me to... Nuh-uh. You got no rights, brother. At this moment, you're not a government minister. You're a witness in a trial in Britain's highest court. I don't care who you are or what your status outside this courtroom might be. You will not withhold information. Nothing is more important than the truth. Isn't that right,
Amen.
Judge Jigoku? Why are you pointing at Kazuma? Okay.
Order in the car. Well, Mr. Jigoku, what it's gonna be?
What's it gonna be, huh? What's it gonna
What's
be?
it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Can we have Ace Attorney the musical? Real.
Yo, that should be so good.
I feel like those
Didn't
rap battles,
didn't
Hamilton
Random
rap
Encounters
battles.
Make one?
Really?
Didn't Random Encounters make a musical?
They would.
Phoenix
They
Wright?
would. They make a rap battle musical thing
It's
for
Random
everything.
Encounters. They make
Yeah.
a musical of everything.
No, but we need
Wait,
a
I'll
genuine
look
article. We need the genuine thing.
Yeah.
And,
I'd be
something
so
not
down.
cheesy. As much as I love Random Encounters, their stuff is like cheesy. It's kind of...
Oh, it is.
It's like stuff I'd maybe enjoy as a kid, but like now I'm like, oh, yeah, that's happening. You can't be serious. You did it? Damn, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, they
You
made
know
a
shit at
whole
all.
36-minute musical.
Oh my god. Kazuma Asogi. Oh my god. Saribot fucking sniped that bitch. Get out of here. Thank you.
We love it
Saribot.
when they
Saribot.
snipe.
I
love
love
Saribot,
seeing a
yeah.
name pop up and then message deleted.
Gone.
Gone. What? All he's doing is ad hominem. Give us some evidence, brother. Very well, I admit it. Damn. Well then, why are you shitting on us? I did bring the inspector's body into the country. Inside my trunk, exactly as postulated by the defense. What? You. Oh my god. Yeah, this
Dear
is
God,
outrageous. This is outrageous.
Crazy.
The fucking judge guy of Japan really be bringing dead bodies into Great Britain, huh?
So it was you! You admit to Inspector Gregson's murder. No! I admit to nothing more than what I've said. Of killing the man, I certainly have no recollection.
Dude, this is crazy.
What on earth is that Christmas theme supposed to mean?
I merely disposed of the inspector's body, which was left in my cabin. In order to avoid unwanted attention, as the judicial assistant over there pointed out, I had no chance to throw it into the ocean. So, I decided my only option was to bring it to Britain with me and dispose of it somewhere else. You can't still deny it. If you didn't do it, then who on earth did kill the man? As you know, there was one other person in my cabin that night. He had the opportunity. Mikatoba? Is he really gonna pull over Mikatoba like that? No, okay. Kazuma? And moreover, he already accepted a mission to take the inspector's life.
No, he is.
That's right. Who else could it have been? It was you, Kazuma Asogi. Oh, God. The Japanese are fighting. You. Why is he fucking...
Say that the knees are fighting.
I never thought you'd stoop to this, say Shiro Jigoku. You've taken the words straight out of my mouth. Prosecutor Kazuma Asogi. You thought by leaving the body in my cabin you could pin the crime on me, did you?
Well, that prosecution counsel has already admitted to the witness
True.
visiting the witness cabin on the night in question.
Well, can we just say Van Zeeks is innocent? Like, come on, guys. At this point, he's innocent.
That's all we're technically supposed to do.
That's all we're technically supposed to do. We won. It's smooth sailing from here on out.
Yes, on an assassination mission, no less. You wouldn't. So, what do you make of that, young stripling? You've heard my testimony now, and that's all I have to say on the matter. I admit to nothing more.
See, he's a furry and even has multiple personas, a cat and a bunny. Okay, but no, it's just cat ears. I mean, bunny ears. Don't worry about it. They're gone now, unfortunately for you, because you just reminded me.
I don't believe this.
What do you mean, too bad? It's not too bad. It's gone now. Too bad.
Counsel for the defense? Counsel, sorry. As reaches you now, the court awaits your response to
You
witness.
did not take a picture.
This
Why
is
would...
assertion.
Okay. Whatever.
Assertion that on the night in question, the victim's assailant was in fact Mr. Kazuma Asogi.
Thank you for redeeming Neko. Excuse me. That's wild, sir. Wow. Okay, well.
This isn't the dead end it seems to be. The answer's right in front of me. It comes down to Jigoku or Kazuma. Both of them had the opportunity to kill Gregson, but only one of them did it.
Unless they shot him at the same time. But I don't know. And I'm just a step away from proving who. What happens if two people shoot a bullet into a guy at the same time? Who gets charged for murder? Both of them?
That is a solid question.
Very well, the defense is ready to respond to the assertion put forward by Judge Jigoku.
The idea that the victim's murder could have been committed by Prosecutor Asogi is probably impossible.
Judge Jigoku, let me remind you of something you said only a few minutes ago. You claim that logical reasoning is the future of judicial process. It is, no question. Well, logical reasoning can prove something here. Namely, that it would have been impossible for Prosecutor Asogi to commit the crime.
Ooh, the music. This is where it happens, chat. What emote is that? Ads? I'm sorry for the ads, apples.
What?
Yeah, I gotta defend my boyfriend here.
Court will only accept an argument that is supported by compelling evidence.
No shit.
So present what you have, counsel. What proof is there that allegedly demonstrates the impossibility of Prosecutor Asogi's involvement?
This one? Is he part of that?
Read it. Double lead it.
Save.
Save.
I can't save anymore. Oh, yeah, I can. Never mind. Welcome back from the ads.
Take that!
This itinerary for crew members of the SS Grouse, my lord. This is conclusive proof. Yeah. Oh, I love this music. This music is good.
And then the itinerary, how does that prove anything?
Judge Goku, the moment you acknowledge that you found the victim's body in your cabin, this itinerary suddenly became much more significant. Yeah. What? Why? Oh my gosh, it's Kuro! Hi, Kuro! Hi, Kuro. I was a bunny earlier. Hold on. Yoink. Blue Moon Rises. That's the raid message. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for the person who redeemed the necklace.
We got
key.
double rated.
Oh, double?
Kuro and Puppy.
Oppie! Oppie hoi. Welcome, welcome! We're gonna shout out both. Hold. Sniffa. Hold. Okay, y'all can do that. Y'all do the shoutouts. Y'all were playing... Wait, double... Y'all were
Golden
playing the same
Golem.
thing, so this wasn't... Was this just a random double raid, or...
I think it was just a
It
random
was
double
just a
raid.
random double raid.
What?
It was just
Welcome,
perfect
wel-
timing.
Wait, but no, wait, Abby said Blue Moon Rises, so no? Y'all were playing different things, though? Wait, my brain is hurting. Sniffa, I smell friends! Bananas! Welcome.
Yeah!
Oh my
I
god!
get it! Somebody get
Sniffa! We got the Sniffas in chat! Oh, you're gonna raid Kuro! Oh, okay. Well, welcome! Thank y'all so much for being here, I
It was
appreciate
planned
it.
but not planned.
This is planned but not planned. You know, that's okay. For those who don't know me, I'm Skeevy Pro. I play a lot of variety games. You'll find me playing things from visual novels to fucking bullet hell Toho. So I play a lot of things. If you like a lot of things, you can stick around. I can be a bunny sometimes if you redeem me to be a bunny. If you like bunnies here, I guess. But Kuro's a really good friend of mine. Kuro's pretty cool. Kuro made a very interesting art of mine for me, and oh my gosh. So please go support Kuro. Kuro plays a lot of fun games. Also, mostly a variety streamer. Kuro plays a lot of Fortnite too, though, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And Abby, it's nice to meet you. At least I hope Abby is how I should call you, or Hoi, or just the whole name. But welcome, nice to meet you. I will check you out. After the stream. But thank you. I will give a follow. But thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let me thank some follows. Hold. Let me scroll. But right now we're playing Ace Attorney. Great Ace Attorney. I'm sorry. This is for people who are gonna want to listen. Y'all are gonna be very lost because we are literally in the finale stream. This is the last thing of this whole game. This is also a sequel to a game, so people will be lost, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, Api is good. Okay. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. If anyone if anyone knows I'm pronouncing their name wrong, please let me know. I'd love to fix. I will fix. Hold. Let me start reading. Bananas, welcome. Ultimate main character is such a great username. Welcome. Shishi, welcome. Thank you for all the raids. I appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Hold. She was about to end stream, so I rated you too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Skeevy's a pretty cool guy. Thank you, Golden. You're a pretty cool guy too, man. But yes, everyone go follow both Appy and Kuro if you haven't already. They're all very... I'm sure Appy's just... Anyone who's a friend of Kuro is a friend of mine. So, I know Appy's a sweet person, I'm sure. And Kuro's also a sweet person. So, yay. Go check them out, please. Thank you. Perfectly? Cool. I normally get scared that I pronounce names wrong, even though usually I pronounce them right, really. First try? Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. So, car? I hear a lot of loud-ass cars. Okay, I actually don't know if chat ever hears the cars in my background. I just get a lot of.
I can't hear it.
And it's like, bro, chill. Like, I'm not
I've
even
heard it
near a
like once or
freeway.
twice before, but never more than that.
Yeah, that's fair. People clap. People clap. Nest struck. Why are you going through all my emotes? Oh my god. But yeah. So we do a little bit of amateur voice acting. This is amateur voice acting hour. Unless you're JD. JD's professional, right? JD's a professional. I always
Yeah.
JD's a
I'm
professional
totally
voice actor.
professional.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We love this here.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, thank y'all for the raids. Thank y'all so much for
I'm
the support.
always late.
No, you're okay. You have work. You have a life. You touch grass. What?
I do, unfortunately, touch grass.
No, it's a good thing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for touching
Down.
grass. But yes, thank you all for the
Thank you.
follows. Welcome to the Skibby Squad. The hive mind, if you will. Bzz. That's my new thing now. No. I'm sure the hive mind is overused. And I'm not really a bee VTuber, but I have a bee friend. Is my type of content? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. You can admire the wibbly wobbliness of my ears right now. Whee! Okay.
I keep forgetting. I need to fucking fix my my fucking reactive. I keep forgetting. I need to fucking fix it.
Why? What's wrong with your reactive? Like it's
You
small.
realize how it's
It's small.
super fucking tiny.
You really need to just zoom
It's
in on
small.
it. You need to delete the white space off of it. Yeah.
I am sorry.
No,
It
it's
will be
okay.
fixed soon.
Yeah. Love the ears. Which one? The wibbly wobblies? Oh, sorry. I fused, and now I am both. You will now suffer. Okay, we'll have them both on. Why not? Whatever. That was an accident. But yay! We're a. Are there any cat bunny VTubers out there? Any hybrids?
There
He's
probably
too
is.
powerful.
If you look hard enough, there probably is.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if you look hard enough, there's anything really. He's too
Very
powerful.
true.
That was an accident. I did not mean to click on that. That's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't notice my ears clipping into the other ears. It's okay. It's fine. That would be pretty sick. No, that would be pretty sick, honestly. I'm 2 sets of ears? Actually, I have 3 because I have human ears. Oh no. That's fine. It's fine.
Damn, that crazy.
It is crazy. But yes. Okay, we continue reading. On the night in question, as always, a crewman sentry was on the guard outside your cabin door. As long as he was there, nobody could have fired a shot inside the cabin. Also, this is major spoilers for anyone who wants to play the Ace Attorney series. Even if you want to play the original series, you'll probably want to play this one as well, because it's technically in the same timeline. So, if you plan on playing Ace Attorney in the future, I suggest you not listen. To avoid spoilers. Thumbs up. Sorry, Skippy, I was away talking to a person I was collabing with, so if you asked me anything I didn't hear. No worries, no worries. I am just happy that you rated, and I told people to go support you and follow you. Everyone go follow. Go follow Kuro. And, but, how are y'all? Also, I kind of do want to play, what was it? Cats Organized, like, Nicely, Cleanly, whatever that game is called. I don't remember.
A little to the left?
Neatly. No, Cats Organized
Oh,
Neatly.
okay.
It's like one of those like puzzle games, that one. And then Kuro's playing Apex. How's Apex? Apex was pain. Apex sound. I never got into Apex because I don't think I could deal with the movement of the fast-pacedness of that game. But it looks cool. I mean, I don't know. I've always thought about trying it, but I never had any friends to play with, so that's the only reason that kind of discouraged me. I don't really play a lot of shooter games alone, so. Or else I know I'm gonna get mad at myself. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna break down. No, I won't. But yeah, that's why I play with friends mostly. As long as he was there, nobody could have fired a shot inside the cabin. Absolutely, because it's inconceivable that the guard wouldn't have heard it and come to investigate. So that tells us that the crime must have been taking place when the guard was elsewhere. And that narrows it down to the 20 minutes just after 10 o'clock, as indicated on the itinerary.
Yes, I see no flaw in your reasoning so far.
I would try it if it didn't blow up my computer. That's so fair. Are you on like a tower, like a desktop, or like a laptop? Because I'd understand if it was a laptop, unless it's like an old tower. Because is Apex that bad compared to like the other games?
I feel like it's hefty compared to like Valorant
Really?
and like Fortnite. I feel like it's a little bit heftier, yeah, because the
Okay.
animations are more detailed. It's more like.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's more, more motion. Yeah, I feel like it is. That's just me though.
I feel like you would know because you play games those shooter games that are more realistic on that side. I feel like.
Yeah, I play First Descendant.
First Descendant. First Descendant. It's like those. It's like those games, like Helldivers, First Descendant, like all those games in that area. I don't play that. I don't play those shooter games. I play like the silly Fortnite, Valorant, Overwatch games. That's what I play because I'm kind of basic.
Different games to come.
No, I'm basic. I know I'm a basic.
But you're not gonna play Marvel Rivals when it comes out.
No,
it's like Overwatch, but it's like Overwatch.
But I was never a Marvel guy.
I feel like you have a lot of fun.
Despite them releasing like 50 Marvel movies on my birthday, they always do that. But like Endgame was released around my birthday, and like Multiverse.
To be honest, I'm not a Marvel person either.
Yeah.
Skippy's the guy who has a bunch of cool things released on his birthday, but it's not interested like at all.
Also, I hate my birthday because it's literally around finals and testing and everything, so I can't even celebrate it.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. It sucks. It's fine. Laptop gamer! I used to be a laptop gamer. Hell yeah. I used to be a laptop gamer until the back of my laptop started like smoking. I don't know if I told anyone. I told a bunch of people.
Oh my god, you told us.
My laptop, like I had to like fucking abort mission.
You tweeting it and you texting me and you're like, hey.
Yeah, hey.
I'm doing this.
By the way,
like,
I'd be telling my server like, by the way, I can't stream on this anymore. I can't stream for the next foreseeable future. My laptop just got set on fire. We're gonna have to get that fixed. And then, as the engineer I am, and my dad wanted me to fix it myself, so I fixed it myself. Thumbs up.
You're a smart man.
And that's why it set on fire. No.
I would hope not.
No, it wasn't even my fault. I actually would have fixed it. So this all happened because my keyboard was popping off, like in the way where like my keys were literally falling off. D-key. My broken D key. Because I'd be strafing too much, I guess. But my D key is gone, and it's really funny actually looking at my current keyboard right now that the paint on my keyboard, the only ones that have like the letters paint's gone, is WSD.
What is it?
Is WSD. So yeah, that's pretty funny. And also, Open Pen's here. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I would have opened one more tab that. If you opened one more tab, that thing would have exploded. Yeah, no. The only reason I knew was because I smelled it. I was like, this smells weird. And then it was behind my laptop that was smoking. It wasn't in the front, so I like couldn't tell until I looked at it. And I was like, holy shit. And then I unplugged everything, and then I like force shut it down. So that was a scary experience in my life because it genuinely felt like that thing was about to like catch flames. I'm Opie. Opie? Do I call you Opie? Opie? Or Ope? I don't know how to pronounce it this time. Ope. Ope? Lovely to meet you. Welcome.
Because it's a double E.
Yeah, double E is Opie. Yeah, Opie's. Yeah, okay. Welcome, Opie. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm not a cat bunny VTuber. Don't worry. I can take them off.
Don't be threatened by it's all a ruse. It's all a ruse.
It's all a ruse. I can put my glasses on though. We can have everything on. Anyways, it's fine. I should like collect a bunch of animal ears. Make them all redeemed.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
That should be the name of the redeem of all the ears. Gotta catch them all.
A random animal ear. Nerd I'm the nerd emoji. Actually, okay. Okay, we're sidetracking ourselves. But again, thank you all so much for the raid. Seriously, I thank you for trusting your communities with me. I appreciate y'all. And yes, if y'all got a raid and run, obviously, please go do that. Take care of yourselves. Eat, drink after your streams. And yeah, first and foremost, make sure you're healthy. Thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. But the crucial point is this: when the evacuation drill took place, me transitioning to my main character voice, the steamship had already put to sea from the port of Dunkirk.
Not Dunkirk, dude.
Dunkirk. Now, clearly
That's
the
an actual
murder.
historical place.
Yeah, I know. could have been committed by somebody who was aboard the vessel at the time. But prosecutor Asogi stated in yesterday's proceedings, "I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent the night at a boarding house in the town and returned to England the following morning." Which I'm sure the court will agree is conclusive proof that Kazuma Sogi couldn't possibly have carried out the killing. Yeah!
Gadzooks.
Godzookers. No, absolutely not. I don't accept that at all. What do you mean? The boy's just saying that to exonerate himself. We can't trust that he really disembarked the vessel. Obviously, after he left my cabin, he hid himself somewhere nearby on the ship. Just waiting for his chance to come back and... No, that's out of the question. I actually met him the other day, and I gave him a kiss. Isn't that right, Kazuma?
You gave him a smooch?
I smooched him on the lips.
Yeah, I'm giving him a little kiss.
Kazuma and the main
Little
character
kiss.
is gay, by the way, just so you know. As
Yes,
always.
obviously, always.
As all Ace Attorney games
Obviously.
are that way. As the
What else
defense...
did you tell me for defendant?
As the,
I can't get over
as
that,
the- Oh my god. As the defense rightly recalls, I disembarked the vessel and spent the night in a boarding house in Dunkirk. And as I said yesterday, I signed my name in the accommodations register book. All extremely easy to verify, and undeniable proof. No! There's no escape this time. You can forget that you're a judge or a government minister, cause you about to be a prisoner, baby. Let's go. It's time to give the court an honest answer. As a common man. Ooh, he's furious right now. You killed Inspector Tobias Gregson, transported his corpse back to Britain. Then you dumped the body in the room on Fresno Street and made it look like as if the murder had happened there. That's what really happened, isn't it? Seishiro Jigoku? It was that damn trial 10 years ago. That's when all this began. Oh, he's gonna break the stand again. Looking back now, my fate was decided that day. I was doomed already. Dude, the rumbling? Ugh! Oh my god, he broke it again!
Well,
Brother, you gotta stop breaking the tables,
What?
my guy. We can't keep paying for it.
It's over! My life is over! Oh my god.
and whose fault is that exactly?
He broke that shit!
Dude, excuse me. I have to request that you don't keep doing that. It's in my courtroom, please, and thank you.
Holy shidongles, bro.
A British assassin to eliminate a professor in Japan. A Japanese assassin to eliminate a detective in Britain. Both assassins will use diplomatic immunity to evade conviction and
Yeah.
return safely to their homeland.
Yeah, that's the idea, right? Because, like, they were running the country, so they made the rules, and obviously at this point, like, because they were a British student in the Japanese and a Japanese in the British student, like they didn't face charges because, you know, they were a foreigner, right? And they were trying to get that stuff working. So that's how they were trying to plan this. The assassination exchange request arrived from Britain about 1 year ago. Though it was hardly a request, it was a demand. And for that, you decided to recruit Mr. Asogi. But things didn't go according to plan. Your chosen assassin never made it to Britain. and you found yourself unable to dispatch a replacement. Because I was already on my way to Britain at that time in Cosmo's place. Is that why Sholmes chose us to do it? That's wild. Bro, Sholmes was onto this whole thing all along. Sholmes basically said, instead of getting another person, how about we use me, right? As the person for the study tour. And because of that, that means he had no reason to bring someone else to the thing. That left me with only one option for carrying out my obligation. Myself. To eliminate the mark myself, personally. Of course, there was but a single opportunity for me to do that. The International Forensic Science Symposium, I presume. That's right. I decided it would be the safest to carry out the plan before my arrival in Britain. So I enlisted the help of my British counterpart and made arrangements for a pretext that would take the inspector to Dunkirk. To lure the man in, he was given a sham mission by the Reaper. Wait, what? Wait, hold. The Reaper? Wait. Yeah. Okay. He was given a sham mission by the Reaper. But there's only one person who could have done that. The mastermind of the entire operation. The Reaper himself.
Oh, so there's an actual person called the Reaper.
I mean, who's playing
That's
as the
fun to know.
Reaper? Yes.
No, that means
that's
that
what
the
that's-
assassin exchange was.
Yeah.
It was all planned by the Reaper?
Basically, he was forcing his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm not at liberty to say anything about my British counterpart. Anyway, the inspector accepted the Reaper's mission and dutifully infiltrated my cabin on the steamship. But it was all a trap designed to lead him to France and his own death. Okay, so that's how they brought the inspector on. So the Reaper basically said that he should kill him, Jigoku. But that was the trap, because they wanted Jigoku to kill him instead.
Right.
Interesting. But why was he the mark? Why is Tobias the mark? Toby! It was past 9 o'clock when I returned to my cabin from the dining hall that evening. Wow! I didn't give him time to attack me. I choked him until he lost consciousness. But there was a guard just outside the door, so I left it at that for the time being. Even the slightest noise might have aroused suspicion, so I bided my time waiting. For the 20 minutes after 10 o'clock, I'd intended to finish him by strangulation, but moments before I had the chance, he suddenly came round and went for me in a reckless move. That's how he shot the wall, yeah. I'd received a British-issued gun 16 years later, being a member of the judiciary as a visiting student. I never imagined I'd have to use it for something like that. Oh!
So the
Okay, you got a 16. Sorry.
So the revolver belongs to you, does it?
Yeah, he got it 16 years ago when he came earlier. And the victim was killed inside your cabin on the SS Grouse. Which begs the question of why you arranged for this body to be discovered in the room on Fresno Street. The young judicial assistant over there has already answered that question. There was no way I could take the body up on the deck to throw it over the side. That's precisely where all the crewmen were gathered for the evacuation drill. So before the first-class cabin sentries returned, I took the corpse to the refrigeration room. And then on arriving in Dover, you concealed the body in your trunk in order to smuggle it past border police. I knew I needed to take steps. The police were to be convinced when the body was found in London. In that case, you must have known. You must have had intimate deals with Inspector Gregson's intended schedule. Yes, my British counterpart sent me everything I needed to know. The inspector was due at Fresno Street at 5 o'clock that afternoon in order to meet a man by the name of Hugh Boone from whom he would take back his police identification. Hugh Boone is basically the guy that I showed you earlier in the picture. Hugh Boone is his secret identity.
Oh.
So basically, he got fired from his job 10 years ago, and then he took on this role as Hugh Boone, as just a peddler. But then he'd go home to his wife in this attire, and he's been lying to his wife for 10 years that he still has a job at the prison, but in fact he's just a poor dude. And the reason he's been sort of making money is because he's been playing as a stand-in for Gregson. So Gregson basically he assigns him to do stuff for him. So Gregson will pay him, and he will do all of Gregson's work. So Gregson has time to work on the Reaper cases and all the shit the Reaper tells him to do, right? So that's basically what's happening. He shows up as Gregson a lot, and a bunch. Oh my gosh, it's Kai! Kai!
Oh my god.
Kai, I miss you. How are you? I don't think Kai knows this, but Kai is like, I think of Kai so often because whenever I click on my friends list, Kai's username has 3 periods in front of it. So her username always appears on the top of my friends list because no one else has 3 periods in front. That's why in Mr. Beast's server, everyone who's on the top list has an exclamation mark in front of their name because exclamation mark just is the first thing that shows up, or is like alphabetically ordered, quote unquote, in Discord. Exclamation mark will put you on the very top. Same with period. Anyways, don't know. But so Kai, how are you doing? I don't know why I had to elaborate on that, but I hope you're doing well. As you can see, you're still modded because I think I still trust you. No, why are you saying my bad? It's just been a while. I never. No, don't say my bad. I hope you've been as long as you've been doing well. That's all good. It's all good. Okay. Hold. Where am I? There we are. Okay.
Howdy.
In order to meet a man by the name of Hugh Boone, did I read this? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I decided that the man would be the perfect person to set up as the culprit. So I took a hackney carriage over there with the body still in my trunk. I must have been just after we took this photograph with you at the hotel then. Also, yeah, we took a photograph and the body's literally in that suitcase right there. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? We didn't know. Yes, I was expecting a welcoming committee. I wasn't expecting a welcoming committee. I was more than a little nervous. Damn. I'm getting fired one day for not knowing math? Haha, just kidding. What do you mean? What is your job? Are you okay? Hope everything's okay. On Fresno Street, I spotted a young girl selling little firecrackers. Miss Venus, of course. I conceived of the candle trick there, and then... So I donned a simple disguise and approached the girl to buy enough firecrackers to replicate a gunshot. Wow, okay, he really planned all this shit out, huh? What sort of disguise? For some reason, the inspector had a bright red hairpiece of his own in his own traveling case. So I put that on. Wow. Although I suspect I drew more attention to myself in that than I would have otherwise. Yeah, a little bit.
The hairpiece we found at the scene. The inspector had it ready for the Red-Headed League investigation.
I only arrived at the room at around 5:15, so I quickly placed the body on the floor, moved the notice board, and set up my little candle trick. Yeah, okay. So the candle trick basically is, it's lit up inside until you open the door, I think? What was it? No, it's not. You can't, from the door you can't see it's lit up unless you slam the door open, and then okay, better, I'd explain it better if I had the map. Hold on. There it is. So there's a notice board on the top left. That was placed to the right of this door. So whenever the door opened, it would smack that notice board and fall down. And when it falls down, it brightens up the room because the notice board was covering the candles on the top right. to make it look like the room is dark. It was like a weird thing, and then they set the camera to have like this weird fuse where it would like, where the fireworks would like what? I think it was like put out the candle, right? Did it not? No, basically there was a firecracker tied to the candle where when the candle melted, the wax melted until the fire touches the firecracker, it explodes and it creates the sound of a gunshot. So basically, it was a timed gunshot, a timed contraption that sounded like a gunshot, so that people would come in and view the murder scene, right? I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The candle trick was the timer. Yeah. How long is Ace Attorney? I'm getting fired one day for not knowing math. Oh, as a mod? No, you're not getting fired. Kai, I'm not gonna fire you for no reason. An Ace Attorney is a long ass game. I've been playing this game for what? We can check. Wait, this is the one we can check. 140 hours. That's like what? 70 streams? Am I right with that? No. I'm Stephen. Hold.
It's a long time, I know that.
28 streams. About? If we're assuming on average 5 hours per stream, which isn't always the case, but it's probably an average, because sometimes I go over, sometimes I'm under. Actually, most of the time I'm under, but it's basically about 28 plus streams on this game so far. We've been doing this for a year. Faster than the other Ace Attorney game, though, despite it being somewhat longer. Yeah, 60 of those hours are definitely ADHD. You're so right, surname. Yeah, this has been going on for like a year, probably, I'm gonna assume. It's been a long time. I think I did start this last summer, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm texting people. My artist is texting me. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah, and it was like late August that we started.
Yeah. We did start this in the summer-ish.
So that Mr. Boone, who was due to arrive at 5, would walk straight into a trap.
Yep. I'm getting so close to beating the game, yeah. Except at the last moment I made a careless blunder. Yet at the same time so far? Okay, well, thanks. What was that?
I imagine it was the bag of fish and chips.
Ah! I did notice that it had fallen out of his overcoat pocket when I moved the body to the refrigeration room. I put it back into his pocket the following morning, but that shit was frozen. Well, it seems the warmth of the heated cabin had accelerated the decay of the fish. Anyway, that's everything. All the sordid details of what I did. No worries, Kai. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm glad to see you around, and I hope to see you around some more. Thank you, Kai.
I've had enough.
Have you?
No. We've arrived at the truth of the murder. Capable of respectability.
No. That's not me. Okay. No, Kai, this is the end. We're okay. If not today, we're finishing at the beginning of next stream, and then we're starting Apollo immediately. I don't care.
Oh shit.
This is you, by the way. It's still you.
Oh shit. The witness will be tried in the coming days.
Oh, I love that wave emote. It's adorable. I love it.
For a crime of such vile nature, you can expect the most severe penalty. Not going back to Japan!
Guys, trust for real for long. God, watch me. Thank you, Log. I love when chat totally believes in me. Yeah.
An exchange of assassins? What a foolhardy idea.
Mr. Jigoku, one last detail. Who is your counterpart in Britain? Who was the mastermind behind the assassin exchange?
But imagine me getting shot because he said something.
Nothing you say now can make matters any worse for you. Just tell us. Enough!
I've already told you that I cannot say!
I'm probably gonna get assassinated.
Even though as things stand, you may very well never set foot in your homeland again. What are you waiting for? Can't we get this over with now? It's execution time! Pooh! I finished all of it. Sorry, that was a reference.
Not the poo.
Where's Toby?
I'm
I need to see
finished.
Toby one last time before this game ends.
I don't know if Toby's ever making an appearance. I think he
I remember.
I really doubt Toby just appears in court,
Then,
but...
in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I now pronounce the findings of this court.
Well, yeah, we win, don't we?
This man before us has admitted to willful murder of Tobias Gregson. Oh. I forgot that dude's name is also named Tobias.
Whoa, he got that power, I guess?
Woo!
Guilty as fuck.
Okay.
Wait, hold.
Yeah, there's guilty and then there's guilty as fuck.
The opinion of this court that you should be found.
I thought we were supposed to say if Van Zeeks is guilty or not, bro. We just went and said fucking guilty.
I'm so confused.
You know what? Without Van Zeeks, everybody's confused. And may I remind all those present of the strict confidentiality demanded by this closed court?
Wow, this is gonna make Van Zeeks even more racist.
It's like, yes, I should have reached to the Nipponese.
These fucking Nipponese people be killing everyone.
Moments ago, Mr. Jigoku signed a written confession admitting to the murder of Inspector Gregson and the subsequent conveyance of the body.
No, I don't want to hear you say shit. You definitely, Strongheart definitely gonna be the other half of this. I feel like.
It's
I don't
short.
know.
The defendant's
Who else could
innocence
it
has
be?
therefore been established beyond doubt.
Well, Cosmo, you lose. Jeez.
Oh, wonderful. Well done, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Thank you.
Is something wrong?
Justice has not been properly
Yeah.
served.
I'm
I
just
said
a little
probably, not
troubled
properly.
by silence. Yeah. What is he doing?
The true identity of the Reaper of the Bailey and this extraordinary assassin exchange. We do remain in the dark about these mysteries, however, insofar as the
Yeah,
indictment
we already won.
brought against the defendant in this trial, we have reached a conclusion.
I have every intention of pursuing both mysteries.
Don't get
as a
caught in court, bro.
prosecutor. Wasn't he already fired?
As
Oh,
you
okay.
wish.
Well, he's
Now,
back.
for the further execution, I hereby declare the defendant, Barak Van Zeek.
You did not just pull that shit on us, Kazuma.
No, I think that was that Van Zeeks or oh yeah, that was
No.
Cosmo.
I know what Van
I thought that
Zeeks
sounded
sounds
like Van Zeeks' voice for a
The
second.
prosecution calls for an adjudication
No,
to
Van
be
Zeek
deferred.
is different. His font's different, remember?
Oh right, yeah.
Counsel.
Oh yeah, Van Zeek's got a different one, yeah, huh? Well, this has been a fairly quick game. No, it's not done, Surname.
I wish it was done.
The accused
What the
innocence
fuck?
hasn't been fully established at all.
Can we throw this motherfucker in jail,
And therefore,
please and
it
thank
would be
you?
wrong to deliver a verdict at this time. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. So now he's gonna talk about the professor. Now at this point, he's gonna be talking about his daddy issues. That is the prosecution's unwavering position. What?
But Judge Jigoku's already confessed.
Nevertheless, Barak Van Zeeks has committed crimes for which he must be punished. That's not what this court is about right now, man. Okay, but here it is, final battle.
It would appear you have information that the court needs to hear. The prosecutor, Asogi, bitch.
Yeah, it's over with. It's getting dark out. I mean, it's not for me, but maybe for you. Certainly, the
really
murder of
Britain
Inspector
Day.
Gregson was actually carried out by Seishiro Jigoku, but it's clear from the witness's testimony that he was coerced into complying with the plot into this sick, merciless assassin's exchange. Okay, so he's saying that the Reaper, which is Van Zeeks, is the one who told him to do all this shit. That may be true, but so what I want to know is who coerced Jigoku? Who was pulling the strings? The victim went to France, having been ordered on a mission for the Reaper, only to be murdered. In other words, the mastermind behind the assassin exchange is someone in a position to give such an order. As we've
Shut the
already
fuck up.
established, the Reaper himself.
Okay, pause for a second. Motherfucker Cosmo needs to chill the fuck out, bro. We get
Yeah.
it, you have daddy issues, but like, goddamn, not right now, bro.
Yeah, not right now.
Back
Okay,
needs to
I'm
let
gonna
me
go to the
walk as
bathroom.
a free man. Go
Stark
use your
can do
bathroom.
Stark can do the thing where she goes off on people.
Oh god, anyway, as I was saying, fucking Cosmo little bitch looking ass inside will be like, oh hey, I'm back from the dead. Ooh, I had a coma. Ooh, asthma, amnesia, asthma. Yeah. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Asthma.
And so,
Or just developed
motherfucker.
asthma.
On God, but as well, right? After all this fucking bullshit talking, on God, for real, maybe get him to shut up a little quick. He pretty, but hey, you need to shut the fuck up. Oh God,
Really?
he got them daddy issues for real, chat. On God.
I got
So
too
anyway,
many of
chat.
them.
So as I was saying, Cosmo just needs to chill the fuck out, bro. Ben Six is about to walk at home, a free man. We're about to go, I don't know, do something, I guess. I don't know, go to the
Something.
pub or
Oh,
whatever.
no.
Drink wine. Yeah, drink wine.
Star's
That's what he does. There
releasing
you
her
go.
inner, like, fucking,
No!
like, what do you call it? Like, fucking,
It's not rage,
I'm
I can tell
going
you that.
insane.
I am. This is my Toby withdrawals, man.
yeah.
My
Okay.
withdrawals,
No, I
bro.
agree with you.
There is in fact a lack of Toby.
There is a
There's
lack
a
of
Toby,
If
therefore
Gina
I
comes
am-
back, you may expect Toby. Who knows? I don't know.
May or may not, who knows?
I don't know if Gina will come back though. Gina
It should come back.
doesn't seem as important
I
right
guess
now
she
anymore.
would.
But maybe it's possible. We might see Toby in the credits. I don't know. Like fucking. Toby
I
might
will
play somewhere.
probably see Toby at the credits.
Yeah, we will. We probably.
The prosecution hereby formally accuses the man in the dock, Brock Von Zeeks.
Wait, they fixed that thing? Wait, is that always? Is that a different part of the room or? Anyways.
I
Of
don't
being the
know.
Reaper,
I
the
highly
Bailey.
doubt it.
Furthermore, I'm gonna prove his guilt beyond all reasonable doubt.
What? What? Damn. We can't catch
Yo,
a break.
we're getting
Huh?
bored. Order! Fucking bitch. Settle down.
Okay, got down.
The Reaper of the Bailey is a long-standing mystery council. Are you suggesting you have some new information with which to build
Yes,
the case?
probably. I guess.
Scotland Yard has already investigated Lord Van Zeeks very thoroughly in that regard. And they found no evidence whatsoever to substantiate the claim that he is the Reaper.
Perhaps, but circumstances have now changed. What do you mean? It's already been established that the assassin exchange was negotiated with Jigoku by the Reaper himself, which means we now have a new line of questioning by which to identify definitively the man's whatever the fuck, I didn't read. Identity. That is the prosecution's intention here. I must say I'm surprised by quite how tenaciously you appear to want to besmirch my name.
Yeah, daddy issues.
You are guilty of an unforgivable crime, Lord Van Zeeks. And I will bring you to justice for it, whatever it takes.
That explains Cosmo's silence before. He'll stop at nothing to finish what Lord Van Zeeks unwittingly started 10 years ago.
Very well. Whilst it's extremely irregular,
Yeah, we're just moving on to another case now.
Well,
Well,
I will on this occasion grant the prosecution further opportunity for witness testimony. Can I get coffee? The defendant will, the defendant will disclose
Can I,
any and all involvement he has had with the Reaper and the assassin exchange.
My
I feel like this guy
frappuccino
would
day.
enjoy some coffee.
yeah,
oh, he
probably.
most definitely would.
Or black tea.
Thank you, I thank you, my lord, for guiding the court so wisely.
Or no, black coffee. He likes black coffee, for sure. No? Maybe? I don't know.
I hereby declare this court to be in session for a supplementary hearing.
Oh my god. He's T-posing, chat.
EST voting. It's like, haha, get fucked.
That's my leg. Pray turn a blind eye to the discourtesy as I verify this vile and unremitting accusation hasn't soured the contents of my hollowed chalice. Lord Van Zeeks! That stanky leg! Put it away! I first had to suffer the pseudonym of the Reaper 10 years ago now, and ever since that time, I've endured the weight of implied guilt that's gone with it. So I welcome the chance to testify now and crush those allegations once and for all. Good. Then let justice decide, Lord Van Zeeks. The prosecution seeks to begin building its case by calling the accused to the stand as the primary witness, in order that he may answer the accusation brought by the prosecution that he is the Reaper of the Bailey.
And what says the defense?
Fuck it, we ball.
Putting the defendant in
Yeah,
the
that is
witness
very
stand
nice.
can be extremely dangerous. And Kazuma-sama is so emotional at the moment, he's not thinking logically.
You're right, that
We
he's
might
not
be
himself.
fucked.
But I knew it would be like this. And I came here today determined to face him through whatever might arise. As a lawyer and as his friend.
Then that's what we must do.
The defense has no objection, my lord. Let's get it. Let's fucking go.
Very well, defendant. You take the witness stand. Wait, is Kazuma... Wait, what?
Wait, what? What?
And give formal testimony on the subject of your involvement with the Reaper and the Assassin exchange.
Wait, what?
Wait, who's taking the,
Van Zeeks
the
himself.
stand? Oh, okay.
As you wish, my lord. Except the stand is broken. Nope, it's fixed. They brought a new one in.
Thank God.
I've never taken the life of another, nor have I instructed another to kill. I've been investigating the truth behind the Reaper for years, and I was aware of Gregson's involvement. That's the reason why I went to Fresno Street that day, and how I came to discover the body. The point is, no common thread exists between myself, Gregson, and Dr. Wilson. Well, that's gonna be wrong. I know that's gonna be wrong. I know I'm gonna have to do that, because that one is just setting up for contradiction. Clearly, therefore, there's no reason to suspect me of being behind the assassin exchange. What did he say? Well, we have that one picture, but... Oh, no. We have the autopsy report written by Wilson. Okay. I already got it. We're good.
So do you deny all accusations by the prosecution? Both that you are the Reaper of the Bailey and that you masterminded the assassin exchange?
Yes, we do. I acknowledge that the public at large believe me to be the Reaper. However, that's a fallacy, which I alone am in a position to forswear. Naturally, the prosecution believes the testimony just given by the accusation to be untrue. My phone is making notification noises.
I heard
Weird
it.
nose K Naruto.
I also heard it.
Thank you. Hold on, let me mute my phone. Yes? Let me ask you, why are you here? What really brings you to this courtroom? That doesn't matter. Desire to uncover the truth.
Flashbacks to Phoenix, right?
Even if the truth proves your client to be guilty. From all my experiences in this courtroom, I've come to realize something. The truth can't be hidden. Sooner or later, it will come out. So it's always my intention to work with my client in pursuit of the truth. I want you to remember what you've just said. Cosmo will remember that.
Enough dilatory chatter. Counsel for the defense proceed to cross-examine the witness.
Ah, yes, my lord. I know exactly what you're thinking, Kazuma. I know you're just waiting to point it out. The contradiction you're convinced lies somewhere within this man's testimony. Well, I also know it, but let's see what it does for us. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. We're gonna go back. We're gonna present the thing that Mr. Wilson man wrote. Where is it? I think I just skipped it. Hello? Yeah, this one, right? Yes.
Objection.
What is this? An autopsy report? Wait, this is 10 years old from the autopsy of Lord Clinton Van Zyx.
What? My brother's autopsy report?
Oh, he got a brother?
Yeah, Clint.
Yeah.
Sorry. Want to see his
Word.
brother? I didn't read that.
Hey.
I'm pleased to see the defense doesn't tend to run from the undeniable truth. Also, do you want to see his brother?
Sure. I'm assuming the guy on the left, right?
On the left, yeah.
Man, they could fucking be the sick as twins. On God. Proceed.
No, for real though. No, you're right. I mean, they're the same guy. One's just older. Yeah. Dum dum, chicka dum, chicka dum dum.
Order in court. There's not really much of a court, but okay.
What do you
What
mean?
reason do you have for presenting a 10-year-old autopsy report here, Castle? I'm very confused. Please explain.
The autopsy report of the professor's vinyl victim is an undelible, yeah, link between Inspector Gregson, Dr. Wilson, and the defendant. Not that accursed name again, the professor. We're pulling that PTSD back again. I've personally researched all the court records relating to that case. I know that at the time, autopsy was considered sacrilege to the victim's souls. For a member of the aristocracy like Lord Clint Van Zyx, it was unthinkable. But someone employed the powers that be to allow the autopsy to go ahead. Inspector Gregson. So basically, he's saying that's his motive for killing Inspector Gregson, for getting his. He declared that he was certain that he would obtain conclusive proof from the procedure.
And it was Dr. Wilson who conducted the autopsy. His signature is clearly visible on the document.
As promised by Gregson, the autopsy did indeed produce evidence. Evidence that conclusively proved Genshin Isuki was guilty of the murders. In my brother's dying moments, he mustered all his remaining strength to leave that vital clue behind.
Indeed, that was the key to indicting
Yeah,
the
you're
professor for his crimes and conclusive evidence that convicted him. It enabled Lord Van Zyx here to avenge his brother's senseless death with a marvelous victory in court.
A marvelous victory, was it? I wonder if that's really true. What? Could the same be said if it turned out that the key piece of evidence in question was in fact fabricated? If the inspector, the coroner, and the prosecutor all colluded together? Oh. To cast an innocent Japanese man as a mass murderer to send him to his death. That's outrageous! And now, 10 years later, for some reason the secret has been threatened and needs protecting, which is why the inspector and the coroner had to be silenced. Isn't it? Wow, that's true. Inspector and the coroner are dead now. By someone in power in Japan and Britain, accusing the two killers recruited for the assassin exchange. Okay, he has a point. He has a valid point. That's a crazy thing, though, to claim.
Order at once.
10 years ago, my father was convicted in this very courtroom as a mass murderer. to be
My
sentenced to death.
father.
It was all a sham,
My
and I
father
swore
care
myself that
about
I'd
this.
prove it, which is why I had to come to Great Britain, whatever the cost. You'll have to forgive me if I feel compelled to toast this vengeful this vengeful Nipponese's tenacity of purpose here. However, he who fails to quash his emotions in the courtroom has failed as a lawyer. Come on, Kazuma! You know this won't wash! You're claiming your